Today, 5th of May, year 2023, on Friday, at the Tagada Meditation Center, San Jose in California. Our retreats going on. Now all of our yogi strive, looking for the truth. According to the Buddha Sasana, Buddha's teaching. Buddha Sasana means Buddha's teaching. Yesterday we mentioned of this Buddha's teaching about 45 years to learn, to practice, to know the reality, to penetrate all these kind of the Dharma. So now we are practicing. Dharma will be lift up our life standard also. So this one we practice, we are learn. Learning time is, as a lay devotees, they have not enough time to practice, to learn. That is why now we are listening Dharma talk. That is what we are learning. Reading the book also, we are learning, right? So discussion, like interview with the Sayadaw, or that is also we are learning. We clear the doubts, any kinds of misunderstanding. Just learning. Enough. Important thing is we must know how to go this way correctly. Then only easy for us, no doubt, to reach there, our destination, right? Whatever we learn is, when learning time is, you can criticize, you can analyze. That is, Buddhism is, we can say, Vibhijjavada. Buddhism can analyze, can criticize, can get solution. Every problem can solve in our Buddha's teaching. That is why when learning time, we are allowed to analyze, criticize, can make until we get the satisfaction of the teaching and instruction. That is what we also learn about more than 10 years in Pali language. So then that what we learn when we practicing time. Learning is what we call Suttamaya Jnana. Suttamaya Jnana means hearing. Sutta means hearing. Hearing knowledge. Book knowledge also, reading knowledge also the same. That Suttamaya Jnana, after that we criticize, analyze, thinking, and we make sure that is correct or not. That is Chintamaya Jnana. A lot of exam, they ask many questions. So that is what we have to think to get right solution. And that's Chintamaya Jnana. Confirm already. Yes, we believe to practice on there. Some people did not believe really. Yesterday I say Saddha, right? The confident. How much confident on this Dharma, on this Buddha's teaching? Very important to reach our final goal. If we're not enough confident and believing, that's difficult to go down. It is. So that's why after we, now as a layman, like all of our devotee, our yogi, you don't have time to analyze, to criticize until clear of this sort of theory. That is why you come enjoy this retreat, right? That is normal. One journey you want to go, one trip, you have maps. Also see the map, go here and there. If the place we hasn't been, we haven't been the place, first time you go there, you see the map. Oh, this one, that one, lot of confusing, no? Right? So you call a person like a tour guide, lead you all the places what is important and interesting places you can reach easy and smooth, and save the time and save the energy. That is why, like a monk, we study many years, we learn many years, so we practice also on and off many years. Then satisfy, we have confidence. Then we share with you all this knowledge. So you trust to this teacher and this center. This center is a teaching really correct way to free from all suffering. That's vipassana, real vipassana practice. Then we believe, we trust, we come and join the title retreat. Now, that is fair enough by learning. When we trust already, we have confidence already to this organization and this teacher and this methods. Please make 100% putting efforts. Don't make maybe. The one is make sure ourselves. Don't criticize. Don't analyze. When we, just now I already mentioned, when learning time, we can analyze, we can criticize. When conform already, we already trust. We got confident, want to follow, want to take the experience. That is what we call learning, practicing, right? Learning, we need to practice already. Then now all of our yogi, we putting efforts, practicing. Practicing is one to get the experience knowledge. Not by book knowledge already. Book knowledge is in theory. Theory and practical must be matched. That is our duty, the yogi, when we discussing interview. Yogi may go on what we think is we get the guideline to correct, right? That is why theory is theory. Practical way, how much we match with the theory, our progress is there. If we something wrong in our practice, the theory is not wrong. What we go on our way is we have to correct one. That is when practicing time. That is after Suttamaya Jnana, Chindamaya Jnana, we analyze, confirm already. When we take the experience time, please stay at the present. That is very important words. If you're thinking and analyzing and compare previous experience and you don't make the decision, please straight away go to the stay at the present. Whatever coming out appears, just take the notes and take the experience and knowing. That is. Yesterday we say, learning, practicing, knowing. Anytime. That is The first day you listen the Ananda Thera, become an Arahant. Not only sitting time, become an Arahant. Not necessarily too long, about 2-3 hours to sit also. Understanding is based on the concentration. That is why we must have confidence. So this practicing time, if you compare this, compare that, once you compare, you need to call the previous experience, right? Now it is what is happening. Always our Sayadaw say, Pora shura timienda tongpia yejibe. Pora means what is happening, what is arising. Shura means how you observe. That is Shura. When you observe, after you observe, Pora Shura Timiena. Timiena is what you understand. And this is very important, this 3 parts. We always say, you note. When the object coming, you note. You no need to worry. Itself is free. No. When you are paying attention to the object, that is, we can say by the jhanic factor is Vitaka means initial application. Vitaka means abhiniropana, aramana abhiniropana lekhana. The means aramana means object. Abhiniropana means to reach to the object, we are pushing on our mind to the object. Direct meaning is pay fully attention to the object. Fully attention, if you put into the object, you cannot get two objects. Many objects you can see. If you want to focus, you can get only one object. Two objects we cannot focus. If you focus two objects, maybe wrong. Especially the person who do account, they will know. Is the accountants. All the digits. If you make thinking here, thinking there, their account will be mistake already. Some sort like that. Also very obvious example, we cannot read 2 books, right? When we can see many books. When you want to read, only 1 book you can read. Why? When you read, we want to get what the books, the meaning the book say. So you have to pay fully attention to that. Then you cannot get 2 objects. That is very clear for everybody. Now, we are very normal adults. Children also can understand that type of instruction. Very simple. That is why we stay at the present, see as normal, as natural, what is coming up. All the object. If hot, you see hot. If cold, you see cold. If pain, you see pain. If peace, you see peace. If tranquil, you see tranquil. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is. Just follow. This is it. Yes, in the interview also people may confuse. Just follow meaning is not flow into the object. If you flow into the object will not very clear. Just exactly focused to the object, pay attention, and continuously note. Then your mind is no choice. Stay on the object. The longer stay on the object, the stronger our concentration. We are not going with the jhanic absorption. We are going by the momentary concentration. Momentary concentration is every moment that concentrates on Concentration is a one-pointedness of object. This concentration is very, very important. Is if you have concentration built up already, your mind is no restless. Awisara, awikipa lakana. Wikipa means wikipa means restless. Not sure. Cannot make sure. That is wikipa. Awikipa means can make sure one pamauka lakana. Also, they can be as a great form and as a leader. This concentration. They can make tahasata sampindana rasa means all the phenomena he can collective and make a leader. That is concentration function. There's a concentration, the function of the concentration. Rasa means a function. Sahajadana sampindana rasa means sahajada means all together arise mental and physical phenomena. Mean feeling also, perception also, volitional action also, knowing also, whatever we feel, then all these kind of mental formation, this concentration collective. After that, they make the as a Pamauka means like a professor. They make like a professor, the leader. And that is the about the concentration, samadhi, ekagata. When is stay already, upasama, pichupatana. When they reach on the object already, continuously there, you will be very calm and peace. It's upasama. Upasama means very calm and peace. So then calm and peace, the object is very clear, then you can understand. That is why this concentration is jnana pichupatana. Jnana pichupatana. Approximate cause of jnana means this ekagata concentration. Samadhi, no? We can say. So that is why when we practicing time, please don't think, please don't analyze. Really continuously put our mind on our object. That is how long we can get now. Moment by moment, collective, then the clearer. That is what we say, learning, practicing, knowing, right? To know, sure you know one. Knowing is not our duty. We have mind. The person who don't have mind already passed away, can no ability to know, right? Nothing. We have mind. Our duty is to make concentration is there. That is what in Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, what our Sayadaw Tusana saying. This part, Eightfold Noble Paths. Knowing is not important. Putting effort and mindfully focused, then concentration will be built up. Samasati, samavayama, samasamadhi. That is under the Eightfold Noble Path. What we go is this way. Without Eightfold Noble Path, what the Buddha is saying, without this Eightfold Paths, in that teaching, no more Arya Pukala. No more people can eradicate the defilement. Cannot be a noble person. That is what. whatever practicing under this Eightfold Noble Path, there is the person who can be eradicated to defilement. That is what the Buddha said. The last, I can say this one is where the Buddha mentioned of this one is under the Prinibbana Sutta. Because this Buddha nearly go to the Prinibbana. The last disciple is Reverend Subhadda. This Reverend Subhadda is Buddha a lifetime is the Pichima Sawaka. The last Arahant, the Buddha time. Before the Buddha Parinibbana, the last Arahant is this Subhadda Thera. He asked, he also quite old already. Buddha going to Parinibbana, that means going to pass away, not quietly, announced about more than 3-4 months, 10 months, announced. Next 10 months, next 4 months, next 6 months, next 3 months, are we going to Parinibbana? Not quietly pass away. So people heard about this like a rumors. So that they say the Buddha this Wesak day, the day yesterday. So Buddha going to pass away. I have a lot of doubts. After Buddha passed away, I have difficult to discuss. So I'm going and see the Buddha. That time is the last day of Buddha going to pass away. Ananda take care there. He asked permission to see the Buddha. Ananda not allowed. 3 times. You don't make our Buddha to be suffer. Don't come and make our Buddha to be suffering. So 3 times Ananda reject. After that, Buddha heard about that inside the Kanagudi. Buddha called Ananda. Ananda, you should allow the Subhadda to come in. Then he asked the last disciple. Nowadays, many what the Subhadda asked the Buddha, he also learning. The one is the ascetic, the whole life practicing one. They are not the normal people. All the time they are practice one. After practice many times, a lot of got doubts, thinking here, analyzing there, compare here, compare many methods. Also confused, cannot get the satisfaction. Then Buddha they asked, so which one is correct? Buddha, please declare for me. This one is that one is many things is quite long in a book. So the Buddha, this time is limited for you. You no need to talk too long. You must listen now. That is the words what the Buddha mentioned to this Subhadda. Whatever practice is there, this Eightfold Noble Path, then only you can get the Arya Pukala, a person who can eradicate the defilement, can be a noble person. Is there not, is the practice, inside their practice, there is no these Eightfold Noble Path. There is no reach to the to eradicate the defilement, to reach the Arya Pukala, to be a noble person. Very clear. The last, not last word. So that is Buddha gave this word to the last disciple. After that, this disciple contemplate on that night, he become Arahant. That is Subhada. That is why now we are practicing under this path, noble path. We're putting effort, right efforts. We're putting mindfully focused attention, fully attention, precisely. Then our mind is stay on the object, very clear. How long? What is going on? Then we know. That knowing is, without knowing, we cannot understand. That knowing is really lead to the understanding. That is why that understanding is right understanding, not by thinking, not by analyzing, not by other people saying, not by Buddha saying also. We can clear in our own experience. That is called Dharma. Buddha mentioned in the Dharma virtue, Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo. This Dharma, I'm very clearly expounded, explained already. Very clear, I give the information I give the message to all clearly. Swakata, Suakata. The meaning is the profound already. Sandaitika. What is Sandaitika? Dikta meaning is you can get in your own experience. No need to ask other people. Some sort like that. Akalika. Akala means kala means time. Akala means timeless. Timeless means anytime. Now you see, now you can get, now you watch, now you can reach. Like that. Anytime. That means no time now. You can say, not talking about the time. Timeless Dharma. Ehi pasika. Ehi means come. Pasika means see. If you don't have warranty, you don't have real one is you dare not ask other people come and see clearly, right? Also, very firmly correct. That is very true. That's why it is declare of Dharma is everybody, whoever want to see, come and see. You can get in your own experience. Not for the next life, not for, no. Immediately, Akala. Now our yogi. You try this Dharma. Really on this path, sure you can get one. Yes, guarantee by the Buddha. Pichatang Vididabha. Pichatang Vididabha meaning is individual knowing, understanding can use for us. Opanayika means we can put in our hearts for the whole life. Not this life, After pass away also, the next life also in samsara, this Dhamma can carry as our paramita. Maybe that's what I directly can say. In this life, you can be reached to the Sotabana. After pass away, when you was born in a human, then the baby is Sotabana baby coming out. You can see like that. But in this sensual realm, only 7 times, the most, not more than that. That is why They say sansara vata dukkha. Anamataka sansara. Anamataka means no end. No end means countless rebirth, old, sick, die. Rebirth, old, sick, die. How many times in our life? And not in our life, in our, what we say, in our sansara. How many times already are now? Who can say? Countless. Really, if you reach to the first stage, you are limited already. This, how nice, how great, how noble of this job. What we are doing, we must know. That is very important. We must know what we are doing, how noble this job. That is why, please, respectfully have to do. Not simply cannot reach one. That is mindfully, respectfully, precisely, very willingly to. Must have faith and confidence. Confidence is not only in the Dharma, self-confidence also very important. Our self-confidence mean is belief on our karma. Karma means our action. What I have to do is our karma. This karma make us good or bad. That is called life. We are observing now for this life. What is our karma, our action? Karma, there's three kinds of karma only. The whole life, what we are doing. What our action is. Mental action, verbal action, and bodily action. That's all. The whole life we are acting, all activities are. There's three action only, right? So this three action, sometimes may good or sometimes may bad, no? Right? Sometimes this our action, sometimes may associate with the wholesome, sometimes may not associate with the wholesome, unwholesome, associate with unwholesome. That is what we call karma. There's a good karma and bad karma. They say good karma really is can produce the good results. Bad karma produce the bad results. That is karma sakata samadhi. That's the right view. The basics, the Buddhist right view is karma sakata samadhi. Whatever you do good, you have to accept the good results. Vipaka, karma and vipaka, right? This whatever we have done, not good, no choice. We have to accept. That is why we can see people, different lifestyle. Some people very suffer. We go walking here and there. We saw many homeless nearby the river. Oh, very pity for them. How come like that? No choice. What they do now what we saw is the results. What they do, their karma, we haven't seen. Every even they have the reason, right? There's a hetu, the causes. Without causes, nothing is coming. That is after you pick up Paccaya Parigaha Jnana. That is one is you can understanding about cause and effect of our phenomena, then it's more clearer and clearer. The fastest you must know this mind and body. This is Nama Rupa Paticcheda Jnana. It's the very basics of our Vipassana meditation. Nama means our mind and mental formation. Rupa is this physical body. How they function, we must know clearly. When after you understood this mind and body, how they are functioning, then you know Why become like that? Why become like that? Mean is this the causes lah? Now we can see the causes. These causes we see at the same. All our action is based on that. Especially now it's a mental action. What we thinking lah, restless lah, sometimes jealousy lah, sometimes anger lah, many greed, hatred, delusion, all the mental formation lah, right? So these three action, mental action, verbal action, and bodily action, this karma, how we can get purification of our karma. We practice. Now all of our yogi, we want to get the purification. Theory, without purification, no liberation. We must have purification first. Visuddhi and Vimukti. No Visuddhi, there is no Vimukti. That's purification and liberation. Liberation is to lead to the Nibbana. So, karma must be pure. Bodily, verbal, mental. Our Buddha's teaching, you see, Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Right? Very accurately what the Buddha give us the information. You see, we Sila, that means morality, we can say. Morality, now all of our yogi, we take the 8 precept. Really, precept is control the verbal action and bodily action. Panatipata, Adinadana, Kamitsumicachara, that is based on the bodily action. You say bodily evil action, now we can say, right? So we take the precept, these are pure. These 3 pure. Mental, not mental, verbal evil action is what? Musawada, Pisunawaja, Frusawaja, Sampaplapawaja. 4. Telling lie, slandering, vain talk, and rash speech. So this one is our yogi, nothing, very soft talk, no rash speech, nothing to chit-chat, don't have the vain talk, just talking only with the meditation teacher, just report of our own experience only, right? Nothing to get the evil verbal action. Keep very pure by precept. Understand? 3 karma. Kaya karma and Vachi karma controlled by the sila, controlled by the morality, right? Our bodily action and verbal action controlled by the morality, we can say, right? Mental action, mind, our precept or our morality, what we take the 8 precept, cannot control our mind. That is why we need the samadhi. Buddha teaching is the sila, samadhi, and panya, right? This is why this sila can control by bodily action and verbal action. Samadhi can control our mental action. So how they can control? You all got experience. Now your mind on the object, keep on noting, rising, falling, rising, falling. The time is your mind got greed, hatred, delusion or not. Nothing, right? There's nothing to get one. What do you want in rising and falling? Yesterday I mentioned, whatever we want, greed. Huh? If you're not, everything you satisfy the hatred with seeds, right? Well, nothing to unsatisfaction. Just without breathing, we cannot stand, right? Just normal breathe in and breathe out. Nothing to get unsatisfaction, right? No dosa. We know very clear how it is up, down, how it rising. The movement only, what? There's wind element. Wind element moving, just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Very clear we see every movement where got more heart. Right? So this loba, dosa, moha not associate with our mind get pure. That is movement, momentary concentration. A movement, when you note your mind on the object, then you can get this purification. That is called Kanika Pahana. Kanika Pahana means the Denga Pahana. The Denga Pahana means momentary eradicated the defilement. Moment by moment, we are correct. 1 hour, keep on, stay on the object. 1 hour, we are pure. That is Samadhi Khanda. Controlled by our mind. You see, go to the purification site is later we can explain about 7 steps of the purification Visuddhi. Visuddhi means first is Sila Visuddhi. Second is Chitta Visuddhi. Chitta Visuddhi means mind purification. Mind purification is to free from these defilement, our mind pure. So another one is after pure this, what we see is the correct as real as they are. Then is what we get understanding, no? Clearly, without knowing, if your mind stay on the object continuously, the object will be clearer. Knowing. Mind itself is no one. We no need to do one. We just know. That is what I always say. Note, know, understand. Note, know, understand. Note is our job, our duty. Know is mind duty. Consciousness duty. Without consciousness, there's nothing to do. This theory. Understand is Western duty. You can say panya work, panya job. We have to note. We have to cultivate this concentration. Samadhi built up already. Panya, you cannot stop the panya. Except is very clear comprehension. Sambhajana. San, very well. Jana means knowing. Clear, well knowing. This san, correctly, very well knowing. That is what we know is reality. As real as they are. That is panya. If you get that understanding, knowing, One time you know, difficult to understand yet. Many time. That is called bhavana. Bhavana means developing. Developing is again and again you have to do. Repeating. Whatever you learn, you have to repeating. Even though in Wally side also, in the technology, computer, even though the driving also fast, you drive taking the new license. You not difficult to drive is you're very scared, worry, right? After you do again and again, every day you do, become skiller. That is no understood. That understanding is what we call right understanding. That right understanding is under the Panya Sikha. We have Titika, Sila Tika, Samadhi Tika, Panya Sikha. Sila Samadhi, Panya. Understanding is Panya. This understanding leads to the wisdom. This wisdom can clear off our defilement. Right understanding appear automatically, wrong understanding finished. That is right view appear in our life, the wrong view no more, must make conform. That is. The day I also mentioned, when the lights on, the darkness is no more. You don't need to wish. Need to switch on the lights. That is important. These lights, where did the switch? That is important. That's a mega and pala. That's our final destination. Have to looking for. This understanding is the right partner. Because right understanding, right? Right understanding can clear off wrong understanding. Sila, Samadhi, dan Panya. Sila means they clear off the Vittekama Kilesa. You can say Vittekama Kilesa means committing verbal and physical evil action. That is Vittekama Kilesa. Understand that? Committing, want to kill, want to steal, sexual misconduct. That is the Vittekama Kilesa, means commit. That's our evil deeds. That's Vittekama Kilesa. These killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, all these kind of action are based on the defilement, you know. If don't have the grease, nobody steal one. Don't have the anger, nobody want to kill one, right? If without anger, how people can kill? No way. That is why this committing of bodily evil deeds controlled by the morality, sila sikha. Vittekama kilesa. Priyotthana kilesa mean inside, not coming out from our verbal sound and not coming out any action, but inside. The whole night cannot sleep. Sometimes you may have this experience. Something happened, the whole night cannot sleep. They're burning inside. There's some sadness or some missing something, or right? Some sort of, that is called Priyotthana Kilesa. That Priyotthana Kilesa means Samadhi only can, concentration only can be recovered. You can see like that. Anusaya Kilesa means latent tendency defilement. that is very difficult to see. Everybody we have, unless you reach to the Arahant, no more already. Latent tendency means inside they are sleeping. We can say they are sleeping kilesa. When the object is coming, it will be coming out. The object, no object that is got tendency there inside, but don't know where. They have the together with the mind arise and pass away. That type of kilesa means only panya only can clear off. Panya means these to eradicated this latent tendency, anusaya kilesa, the mega and phala. That is what our final goal in this very life, right? So these three kinds of level, the defilement level means Videkama kilesa, committing. Priyotthana kilesa, not commit, but inside they are burning. Right? The one is Priyotthana kilesa. Anusaya kilesa means latent tendency inside, like sleeping defilement, now we can say. Nothing object, like nothing happened, no defilement. Now all of our yogi, just listen the Dhamma talk. Do you have any defilement or not? We can say nothing. But somebody come and scold us, oh, become, right? And that is like latent tendency defilement. And this defilement, that is, can clear by the panya, understanding. That is why all of our yogi, now we are learning parts, okay. Practicing parts, keep on going. Understanding, knowing part is have to fulfill. Let's say about 10% you knowing, 10% you got the wisdom, understanding. 20% you got 20%. 50% you already clear of this wrong view. 50% you can get right view, right? That is in our own experience, nothing to do with other people. That is why one and another don't compare. She sit very straight. She sit about 2 hours. Sorry, she go on her way. He go on his way. I go on my way. Nothing to compare. So some people want to report, scared of other people listen. Nothing to, cannot copyright one. This one is, we know many, that's why it is sometimes. Sincere is very important. We need to be honest for ourselves. What we go, what we know, what we practice, what we understand. Just simple, sincere, honestly, just reports. Correct is correct now. If not correct, doesn't matter what. If 100% correct, if you become Arahant already, you can no need to practice already. What? Right? Nothing to pretending, must honest. Then our progress is sure you can get one. That is what we, not we, the Buddha give warranty in the Dharma virtue, right? You can get in your own experience. Now you practice, now you can get one. Come and see, very sure this Dharma, what the Buddha give profound Dharma. Even though 2,611 years already, ever fresh, this Dharma. Never old. What the Buddha mentioned of that? Is there the sasana? Sasana is the Buddha's teaching. When disappear? The person who there is practice, the person there is who practice of the Vipassana meditation, my sasana is not disappear. If nobody practice already, that means disappear. That is why. In the book, what they say, sasana is how last long is in commentary is the 5,000, right? 5,000 years. You have heard about Buddha sasana, so going on 5,000 years. Don't think about that. 5,000, not for us. If you are now 70 years old, next 10 years, 80 years old, you die, your sasana is only 10 years. 5,000 is not for us. Understand what I mean? It is. We, next life, this Buddha sasana, we can meet this Buddha sasana in next life. Who will give us the warranty? No way. Nowadays, very good opportunity, very lucky for all of us to meet the type of practice, the type of learning about this, the Dharma, real as we are, can get free from suffering. This according to the Buddha's teaching. Right? So the time already up. I will stop here. So may you all be, wish you all, may you all be able to manage your time, every minute, every second, every movement, not to associate with unwholesome. Keep on note, without compare, without analyzing, without criticize. Just stay at the present, knowing as normal and as natural, as real as they are, to try to understand until clear comprehension as soon as possible to reach to our final goal.